Keith Thurman retains his WBA World Welterweight title with a 12-round unanimous decision over Shawn Porter. It was a close unanimous decision, however, and definitely a close fight. All three judges had Keith Thurman winning by 2 rounds apiece. Now, I'm going to tell you a statement of fact right now. This was one of the best welterweight fights I have ever seen in my entire life. I do not say that lightly, people. I've been watching the sport of boxing well over 25 years, and I have seen countless great fights live and in the flesh. Okay, I saw the Holyfield Bowl trilogy when they happened live. I saw Ben McClellan. I've seen classic fights in my lifetime. That right there, Keith Thurman, Shawn Porter, was an all-time classic welterweight fight, and fuck anyone who tries to say it wasn't. That was an amazing fight. From the opening bell, it was non-stop, intense, vicious exchanges. It was, I can't remember the last time I saw such an intense fight. What an incredible spectacle those two guys put on. The energy levels, the intensity, the fierceness of the punches that were being delivered, the power punches. The only thing the fight didn't have was knockdowns. But the second Holyfield Bowl fight didn't have knockdowns, and that's still considered a classic. I'm telling you right now, this was a welterweight classic. Fantastic fight. I mean, I'm almost lost for words. It was that amazing. Just non-stop. These guys literally from the opening bell came swinging out as if they wanted to kill each other, and they never stopped for the entire 12 rounds. I did not expect it to be that intense. I thought this fight would probably be a pretty decent fight. I never thought it would be as intense and as vicious as that. It was like they were fighting over a girl. I mean, it was like kill or be killed in there. What a tremendous fight. Shawn Porter was hurt a couple times in the first half of the fight. He came rushing in, and Keith Thurman caught him with some big power shots, which buckled Shawn Porter's legs a couple times. But Shawn Porter has got an incredible chin, because even though his legs did buckle, he recovered incredibly quickly from those times he was hurt. Keith Thurman was hurt, I would say, at least once. But the time I distinctly remember him being hurt, he was hurt to the body. So maybe that really is a weakness for Keith Thurman, that body of his. It was a left hook to the body, I believe, that Shawn Porter landed. And I know that going into this fight, they were looking for the body, him and his dad, because they'd seen what Collazo did in hurting Keith Thurman to the body, and they wanted to try replicate that. And I think it was in the 8th round when Shawn Porter caught Thurman with that hook to the body. So, wow, what a fight. I can't wait to see the fight again. It was that flipping good. I need to have this fight in HD in my fight archives so I can watch it again and again and again. And years down the line, I can watch it again. Because how you want to score this fight, it was so close. And by the way, the crowd booed resoundingly when the decision was read out and Keith Thurman retained his title. I think that was incredibly unfair to boo Keith Thurman like that. This was a very, very close fight. Now, Shawn Porter was definitely the stronger guy on the inside. He is a tremendously physically strong welterweight, Shawn Porter. I've been maintaining for a long time that Shawn Porter is the physically strongest welterweight out there. Yes, even stronger than Kell Brook. Kell Brook was able to wrap him up on the inside, but he wasn't able to fight with him on the inside. For most of that fight, when they were on the inside, it was Shawn Porter bullying Kell Brook back to the ropes, with Kell Brook holding on for dear life. It's only in the later rounds when Porter got tired because of Kell Brook's, clinching tactics that Brook was able to push Porter back. So Porter's physical strength is absolutely phenomenal, and his chin is like teak tough. Yes, he got dropped by Adrian Broner, but I've always maintained that was more of a balance shot than him being hurt. And like I say, the shots he took from Thurman, good Lord. Thurman was putting everything into them shots, and they could not have landed cleaner. Should have seen the instant replay. Like, Porter's face was distorting from the punches. Sometimes he was getting hit with 2 big clean shots that were spinning his head round at a time. and he would wobble, but then he would recover very quickly and stay on his feet and come firing back. And as I say, he was very strong on the inside, and he did have some sustained periods of success where he had Keith Thurman up against the ropes and he pinned him there and he was just mauling him. You know how Shawn Porter likes to do. Not that much clean work in those exchanges. Maybe that's why the fight went to Keith Thurman rather than Shawn Porter, because Keith Thurman did land the cleaner punches in this fight. Let's not get it confused. He did land the cleaner shots, but Shawn Porter definitely outworked him in a number of the rounds. But as far as I'm concerned, it really don't matter who won, because the fans won. Really, I don't know what the fans were booing about. The fans won. The fans at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York were given an absolute treat, an all-time classic welterweight fight that they witnessed. A great thing for American boxing fans and sports fans in general to watch free on television in the United States. An absolute barnstormer. What a great fight. Can't wait to watch it again. Can't wait to see a rematch between these two. Wicked fight. Jeez. What more can I say about it, people? If you haven't seen it, you need to go see it. You need to go through hell or high water, whatever you have to do to watch this fight. It was that good. I do not overhype fights, people. When I've seen a fight, and it was good, I'll say, it was good. If it was very good, I'll say, wow, this is a very good fight. When have you ever heard me say that a fight was a classic before? I think this is probably the first time I've ever said a fight was a classic that I've reviewed on this channel. This was an amazing fight. Wicked. And can't praise it highly enough. I just feel kind of, it's unfortunate that the fans were booing that decision, because it really could have gone either way. It was so damn close. So many of the rounds were all the rounds were intense. So many of them were close. Whew. At times, I really did think that Shawn Porter was outthinking Keith Thurman in there. It was a real ebb and flow to the action, constantly back and forth. One round Thurman would be on top. The next round Porter would be on top. And Porter did a good job of mixing up his tactics. Sometimes he would go forward and try and maul Keith Thurman. Other times he'd mess Thurman around by being on the back foot and confuse him a little bit. The times when Thurman had most success is when the fight was in the middle of the ring and he was able to time Shawn Porter's rushes and catch him with big power shots. And for Shawn Porter, he actually had a lot of success when he was on the back foot, making Keith Thurman miss. And other times when he had Keith Thurman against the ropes, he had really the most success. But when the fight was in the middle of the ring, it was really Keith Thurman's world. But wow, people, let me know what you felt about the fight. Let me know how you scored it. Did you agree with the decision? Did you think it was a bad decision? Let me know how you feel in the comment section below. And I'm telling you, people, that fight will go down as a welterweight classic. These two might not be great fighters in the welterweight division, historically speaking. We'll have to wait and find out and see how their careers pan out. But, I'm telling you, people, that's one of the best welterweight fights I've ever seen in my life. And I've been watching boxing for a very long time. Great fight. Drop your comments in the comment section below. Let me know how you feel. It's your boy Hatman. I'm out.